Before we write a complete solution in Python, I think it's a really good idea to write pseudocode. And what is pseudocode? That means some sort of outline of what you'd like your actual code to do. It's often much easier to write an outline in English than it is to just directly start writing Python code. And that's true in any programming language. And even the pros do this. Like even professional software engineers, I speak from experience. We often will put a little comment symbol, and you might have seen me do this. Actually, I'll start doing it right here. We might put a comment symbol that says, figure out which answer this is. I'm just kind of spitballing here. Add it to the running tally. So right now I'm writing very specific comments. And then what I would go in and do is in between each of these comments write code. That's what writing pseudocode means. So in this video we're going to pseudocode a solution for this problem. And I have I'm going to just keep modifying this file. What am I going to call this? Yes data or new survey, new data. That's not very specific. Temp data, temporary. So I want to have a reminder of kind of how this program works. It opens the shell, it runs a survey, and then when it gets done with the survey, when they quit out, this is the part where we're going to try to display things. So I'll put a comment that says solution to challenge 2. Okay, so what we need to do, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create some variables. So create variables to keep track, to keep tallies. Okay, so I'm going to keep a tally of each one. You could say initialize variables, but that's what I'm going to do right here on this line. Then I'll figure out which answer this is, and I'll increment the appropriate tally variable. Increment. Okay. Then I'll do nothing else. That's all I'll do for each item inside the database. I'll just figure out what it is, and I'll increment the appropriate tally variable. Then, once I'm done, by the way, we can get rid of this, that's old. Once I'm done running this loop to create these tally variables, I'm then ready to actually create my printout. So we're going to print the histogram. How are we going to do that? For each of the tally variables, we're going to display the proper number of asterisks. There are a few ways to do this. You can do whichever one you're comfortable with. It happens that the asterisk is the same as the multiplication sign, so there's a very clever way of doing it that I think might be confusing since it's going to involve something like that looks like this, which is pretty confusing. But maybe we'll do it that way anyway. No, I don't really like that way. You could do it that way or with a for loop. So for each of the tallies, so let's just say for each of the tallies, variables, print the right number of asterisks. And I'd say as a bonus, which I didn't say last time, but bonus, print ... if the number of asterisks is too big. So if too many asterisks. Like if it's about to go off the end of the line, maybe you're going to print ... So that's a bonus that you can think about. And I'm going to go in the next video and I'm going to go ahead and write the code for this pseudocode that I just wrote. And if you're bored by that, then why don't you work on this bonus? And otherwise, why don't you pay attention and think about whether you like my solution. You don't have to like my solution. You can come up with your very own. So that's what we're going to do in the next video. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel.